Hello, it's another episode of Refrigerator Cooking from the Basic Ass Cooking channel. Today we're going to make tilapia with turmeric rice and broccoli. Or is it turmeric? Or is it turmeric? I am unsure. Here's what the food will look like at the end. Let's look at what you'll need to make it. Just kidding. Here's some more footage of what the food will look like at the end. You'll have tilapia and some very orange rice and some broccoli. All right, now let's look at what you'll need. So, like the title suggests to you, I threw this stuff together with what was already in my refrigerator. So to make this, you'll of course need some tilapia, or just use whatever kind of fish or protein is in your refrigerator. You'll need some rice. I'm using jasmine rice, and I'm also going to use some turmeric powder and part of an onion, a few cloves of garlic, some Tony Chachere's seasoning, some butter, some steam in the bag broccoli because today I'm feeling mighty lazy, and a little squidge of this soy sauce glaze. Okay, so you're going to first start with your rice. We're starting the rice first because this comes together incredibly quickly, and by the time the rice is done, so will the rest of this stuff be done. I'm going to cook my rice in water and add some turmeric powder. You can see here that I'm adding 3/4 of a teaspoon. That is way too much and entirely too much. It's way too much. You can use just a pinch unless you want your rice to be bright orange like mine was. If so, use 3/4 of a teaspoon. Stir in your salt and your turmeric, and then you're going to add in your rice. Like I said, I'm going to use jasmine, but you can use regular white rice. You can use brown rice or whatever you have. Just cook it until it's done, which I realize sounds kind of silly, but you know what I mean. Just cook the rice until it's done. I'm going to turn down the heat just a little bit so it doesn't boil over, and basically that's it for the rice. Now for the fish and broccoli and sauce, I am going to put some butter in a saucepan that is about 2 tablespoons. I used a lot of butter because I wanted to have enough for some sauce for my fish and my broccoli. So I am going to start with chopping this onion pretty finely so that it cooks quickly, and then add the onion to the pan. I'm doing everything in my power to not flash you guys in this video because I am not dressed appropriately actually. I'm going to add a little bit of salt to the onions to get them to start loosening up and getting all juicy goosey. And then I added the garlic and stirred that in and moved on to the fish. So I'm letting the onions and garlic get a little soft before I add the fish. So I'm going to season my fish on both sides. And here is a chef's secret. If you gently pat your meat or your protein, it will actually taste better. It still needs to be loved, even though it's dead animal flesh. So I'm going to place the fish into the pot, and after a while it has cooked, and you can take it out and make the sauce for the broccoli and the fish. So you can see here that I did a terrible job of taking the fish out of the pot. I also did not that great of a job with filming this. I was using my gimbal in one hand, so I guess it's okay based on how I was trying to do this. So right now you can see the pot has some little brown bits at the bottom. I'm going to add a little bit of water and scrape it around to get all of those little flavorings up, get them to melt into the water. And I'm going to add a squidge, which is approximately 1 to 3 teaspoons. I added too much. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. I made this recipe up as I was needing to just cook something very quickly for lunch, and I had the sauce, so I used it, but don't use that much. There was some footage of my neon orange rice. It's a fun color, but you don't need to use as much turmeric as I did. Here I'm struggling to get the steamed broccoli out of the bag when I was editing this before. This made me laugh, literally laugh out loud. So I'm going to put my steamed broccoli into the pot and jiggle the pot and myself and the camera all around. I hope you're dizzy by now. If you're not dizzy yet, you can now be blinded by the fluorescent orange coloring of this rice. Another fun fact, to me at least, turmeric does not taste like anything. If you tap your little ball of orange rice on the top, guess what? It tastes better. Just a little bit of tap-a-tap. It's gonna taste better. Amazing. So here is some footage of me very clumsily plating up the dish, and this came together incredibly fast. I did toss the broccoli in the sauce, as you can see here, and I added just a splash, and legitimately a splash of cream to make the sauce a little bit creamier. And yeah, I just made sure it was all seasoned up. You guys know the drill. You know what to do. You're already basic ass cooks. You know what to do. So I'm going to arrange the food on the plate in as well as I can do to make it seem somewhat attractive. And I also had a green onion, and I decided to sex this dish on up and add some green onions. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching the Basic Ass Cooking channel. As always, this is Nicole with your Basic Ass Cooking channel content, asking you very nicely, if you like this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Check out the blog. I write a blog too. Did you know that? Well, now you do, and you can go check that out. Here is the final little footage of this dish. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.